Testing 1 2 1 2. Oh, yep, I hear myself.
2 1 2. There we are. The trick I did is when you do that throttle in and out before you start it, it actually throws fuel right into the intake manifold. But if there's any kind of deposit stuck in there, something can start a fire. So it's not like our first go-to, but it almost always works.
Okay.
Anyway, so to do this, we go or full fuel, turn it to full fuel, and then enter. Right there, the button, just push it down, it'll say 39.9 and just let go. That's all you gotta do. And then if you wanna check that it took, let's see. It always turns to 39.8 for some reason.
Tower again, 3101 Yankee, Gillespie ground.
Have to add it, it's kind of a pain, so I'll show you.
Press it towards the side, right?
Yeah, you just, check it.
Cool. Let's see, I'm going to lower, my volume is the back one, right?
Your squelch is the back one. My volume to you is the front one, the small one, yeah.
There we go, that's better. Alrighty, continuing on with checklist. Thanks for the help on that.
It wasn't, I think it was just the timing happened to, you were doing everything right. It's just I did that little trick.
Yeah.
Which I don't usually do, just being stubborn, so.
Continuing on, oil pressure, check. So we're both in the green still right now. We'll keep monitoring it during run-up. Mixture, let's put that to maximum lean, going out about an inch.
And this plane actually leans way far out. So what you do is dial it to the left slowly and watch our RPMs. We'll see where it's at. And it'll choke real fast too, so just kind of watch it carefully and turn slowly. Right there, see how it just went down a little bit, so turn it in to the right. Twice. There you go. Look how much that is. It's about almost a whole finger length.
Ground swing.
Inch and a half, yeah.
Wow. So then you get some people because they taxi it like this, and it's too rich and it fouls up the plugs, right?
Yeah.
So,
but Pedro was talking about getting something that won't foul up the plugs. Is that right?
that's what I don't understand how it works. I have to look into that whole system.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's some kind of electronic magnetos. But I don't know how that has to do with the plug. So. I think there's something else to it. Anyway.
All right, so we did mixture. I just put flaps up. Avionics, we had already thrown that on. Nav and strobe, I know we had strobe was
so I don't know if you noticed, there's no strobes on this, on the wings.
And I did notice that, yeah.
Yeah, your only strobe is your beacon now.
Yep, beacon I had left on before, that's what I was mentioning. Alright. Transponder set for VFR. ATIS, so obtain that. I see my ATIS frequency 12545.
So does it say anything about a taxi light on that? Or on that checklist?
It doesn't say it yet. It has taxi landing light across there, but should I add it?
Yeah, not every plane has the two switches, so just get in the habit. When you turn on your strobes, turn your taxi light on.
Okay.
Too. Because if you only have a landing light, you don't have to turn that on, but you can turn the taxi on, so. One more thing to remember.
Alright, got that added. Alrighty, so ATIS, let's grab that information. So COM2, looks like we're gonna switch it actually, 12545 for our ATIS. So switch that.
148, clear, 27 left, taxi back 27 left. Ring 148, Mike, Gillespie ground.
Gillespie confirmation, Romeo 1947 Zulu, wind 280 at 6, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 25, dew point 14, altimeter 2975. Localizer Delta and visual approach in use, landing and departing on ways 27 left and runway 27 right. Notice their emissions, Mission Bay Vortex out of service. Runway 27 right, Pappy out of service. Gillespie Tower is split frequencies. All aircraft for runway 27 right and from the north tower frequency 120.7. All aircraft for runway 27 left and from the south tower frequency 123.8. Advise on initial contact, you have Romeo.
Runway 35 at Bravo 4. Copy 35 at Bravo 4. Circle field at base of tower.
Gillespie confirmation, Romeo 1947 Zulu, wind 280 at 6, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 25, dew point 14, altimeter 2975. Localizer Delta and visual approach in use, landing and departing on ways 27 left and runway 27 right.
Yep.
Notice their emissions, Mission Bay Vortex out of service.
I just wanted to hear
usually
that
turn
it was...
this one down when I'm just listening because it's distracting to have to both.
Okay, I wasn't trying to do that. Now is this right here?
Yeah.
The volume switch, got it. I need to review my training thing that I have downloaded on my iPad.
Oh, for the G650?
Yeah. That's about right. Interesting, 2975, really low today.
Yeah, it's been low lately.
All right, and so we'll get taxi clearance once we move up a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's kind of short right here, but we have time. We can both check our brakes, and there's a hill right there, so you still do it before you go up to the taxi area.
Got it.
Of that road. And then make sure just continue through here.
Gillespie ground, Great Lakes 3604 X-ray, Skid
See
Row,
how this
Romeo
matches
27
us?
right,
Yeah.
eastbound departure.
They pushed it.
Great Lakes 364
right.
X-ray.
Put your taxi diagram up on your iPad.
Bravo Delta 27 right, 3604 X-ray.
3604 X-ray, roger.
All right. Just so we know where we are.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
All right, so
So we
move it to
can-
over there.
Yeah, we'll try our brakes up here first, and then we'll call them.
All right, heels on the ground, Ryan. Heels on the ground. And before the hill. All right. Yep, brakes work.
I'll try mine. My controls.
Your controls.
My brakes are good too. Your controls.
My controls. Brakes back on. All right,
Now
gonna
we can
close
call
that window because it's loud.
It is loud, but it's nice and cool.
Yeah. All right, so it'll be Gillespie ground, Skyhawk, 5291 Echo, 5291 Echo, at +1, taxi to runway 27 right with information Romeo.
Yep.
Okay. And we are on ground, so here we go. Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 52901 Echo is at +1, taxi to runway 27 right with information Romeo.
Sky 5291 Echo, Gillespie ground, runway 27 right, taxi via Alpha Delta, cross runway 35.
Taxi on Alpha Delta, cross runway 35, 91 Echo.
To 27 right, you have to say.
To 27 right, 91 Echo.
There you
Thank you.
go. Yeah, you have to say it all in one transmission, or the 27 right and your call sign in one transmission.
Gotcha.
All right.
Remember the call sign.
So you know where you're going?
Yep, so we're going to go on Alpha and Delta, so we're going to go right onto this one here, Alpha,
Okay.
and then we're going to turn on the closer one, which is Delta.
Okay, good. And there's lots of people in the run-up area.
Oh, wow, yeah. It is busy.
But there's plenty of room for everybody, you see?
Yeah. I feel that hill.
Yeah, it's not too noticeable until you're trying to taxi over it.
It's
Yeah.
733 November Charlie, Gillespie ground. Information Romeo's current, Gillespie terminal 2973,
here,
wind 2408, runway
Just
27
trying to
right,
avoid
taxi
using the
via Alpha
brakes.
Delta,
Oh
cross
yeah,
runway
no, you
35.
can use brakes when you need to turn.
Yeah.
Just don't land with the brakes on, or don't taxi with the brakes on constantly.
All right, turn it on.
But this is definitely a hill.
Yep. Feeling it.
It's
Kind of rough,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's see if that helps.
Yeah, that helped.
Can't have any issue with this plane because Bryce has to take it. See what it does on the run-up. A little choky today, huh?
Yeah, yeah, that was very interesting. See, trying
Might
to
be
get
a
the dial in and the
foul mag
RPMs.
or foul. Yeah, foul.
All right,
mag.
so we're coming up on the runway here. I'm going to turn on the landing light. Going a little fast.
Yeah.
And we're cleared across the runway.
Down, look both ways. Make sure
Yeah.
no one Darby's landing where they're not supposed to.
Definitely get more of a hang of this now.
Yeah, so where is the wind? 280, so it's coming
280.
from that way. It's a
Yep.
quartering right tailwind, so you're going to push your yoke forward. So for wind correction, let's slow down a little bit because
Yeah.
we want to taxi about 10 knots at the max. So for wind correction, push your yoke all the way forward. and then away from the wind. So down and away is what we call it.
Okay.
For wind corrections. Go ahead and put your yoke in all the way. There you go. And then turn to the left.
Got it.
That makes our elevator and our ailerons not want to, so the wind won't pick us up.
Pick us up, throw us, yep.
You have your brakes off, right?
Yep, I got my heels on the ground.
Okay.
That's why it's a little squirrely. Getting
Yeah.
used to that.
Every plane's different too. This one's going to feel different than the other ones you've flown.
Yeah.
They all have their own little quirks. If you need to use the brake, just tap what you need
Yeah.
to get you back where you want to be.
Just makes me really appreciate 88 golf.
So that's okay. So now we're actually backed up. We're hardly ever backed up, and it's only a Thursday.
Yeah, what the heck's going on?
So that Great Lakes just parked. Oh no, he's in a spot. Somebody's not right because there's 4 spots.
Yeah, there's only 4
here.
spots, and there's like a giant gap.
There's like a gap. I don't know if we can make it
Ground
back.
Sling 1480, Mike clear 27 left, taxi back 27 left.
Sling 148, Mike left ground runway 27 left, taxi via
I think
Delta.
that Great Lakes
Delta
just kind of made
27,
his own little run-up area.
Gillespie, ground Sling November 8620 Lima, Sling request taxi to runway
So if we
27
taxi
left
kind
with
of to the right
information Romeo.
of
Yep.
this yellow line,
8620 Lima,
kinda
left ground
there,
runway
he's moving
27
anyway.
left, taxi via Alpha Delta, cross runway 35.
so we can slip in between the other 2 Cessnas there.
35 to 27 left, to Sierra Lima.
Oh, and there's that marijuana sign, right?
They changed it. It's gelato now, and it's something else on the other side. It's no longer a cannabis sign.
Oh, that's no fun.
It's been cannabis for years, so I guess they're not selling enough of it. So these guys are both pretty far back from where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So anytime you're coming in between 2 Cessnas,
High
all
wings.
high wings together, yeah, I kind of want to be real cautious. So you can come to the right just a bit.
Comes right a bit more.
Just make sure. I think looks like we're clear of those
Yeah, we're clear.
guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. We'll just go up to where we're supposed to be.
Yep.
And
Show 'em
we're clear.
up.
It should be clear of anything coming through here, but.
That right there?
a little-
ground
yeah,
Cherokee 4 and 5 for Quebec, clear 27 left, taxi El Cajon. Cherokee 415 for Quebec, left ground, give way to opposite direction, Sling,
Thousand.
taxi via Alpha to parking. We have
All right. So we got here. I'm gonna turn landing light back off. So we're gonna turn that back off. So crossed. Let's see. Alright, there he goes. Alright, so we had the landing light on. We did our brakes test. Instruments, and that refers to taking a look at these again. Seeing still in the green, both for temperature and pressure on here. In this airplane, the other one, we were taking a look at the other engine and manifold
right,
instruments, so
JPI,
we don't have
yeah,
those
we don't
here.
have it here, so this is simpler.
Okay, yep, but that is good. All right, so run-ups, we've got brakes. We're gonna do the parking brake again. All right, that should, nope, that did not engage.
No?
Try that. No, it's still moving.
Not so much, eh? So just keep your feet on it also.
Okay,
But we also have, well, we're good on the throttle, that's good.
yep. All right, where were we? So brakes, we've got them set. Cabin doors and windows, I've got mine latched this time. Flight
I totally should have
controls.
caught that the other day too.
Yeah, at least Victoria caught it.
I get
I
too
knew
lax.
something was different.
Yeah,
and
something's not
Victoria
right.
caught it a
Yeah.
few seconds before I did. So flight controls free and correct. We're going to look for it as we do it. So we're going this way. Yep, up and down and up and down and looking behind, pulling it towards us, up and down. All right, and rudder control to the right as we split a little bit there, and to the left. Yep. All right, controls look good. Let's see, flaps and trim. Flaps are all the way up. Trim is pretty much set on there. Fuel selector is on both still. Mixture, we're going to go to rich. Throttle, we're going to go to 1700. About right there. All right, magnetos, switching from both to left, watching it for a 125 maximum drop, about 100 right there. Going back to both, back pretty much on 1700 and passing through left to go to right. Probably like 75 or so of a drop. So that passes criteria. So going back to both. Suction ammeter, amps are showing right in the middle, a little positive if anything. Carb heat on, here we go, on, drops about 50 to 75, move to idle, still running about 700, so that'll be our low point then there.
That's good.
And back off. Alrighty. Throttle, move it back to about 1,000 RPM. About right there.
So do you know why our ammeter might be a little on the positive side right now?
Because we're producing electricity, because we were running it so hard with respect to the engine at 1700.
So what is that showing? What does the ammeter show you?
It shows current that's currently in use, or at least charging.
It shows you how the alternator's behaving, if it's charging the battery or draining the battery.
Got it, so
Or
it's
if we're
charging
using
a
the
little
battery.
bit.
It's charging the battery. Because we use the battery to start the engine.
Yep.
So it should always show a very slight positive charge to the right. But it should go back to close to zero when you take off, so.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
normal.
Mixture, we're going to lean that back out. Something about there. We didn't drop yet.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's about
That's
right.
pretty about right for this
Yeah.
plane.
All right, heading and attitude indicators. So heading, we are pitched up a little bit in this
Yeah.
plane. Probably just below the 5-degree mark. So that's good to know. Gonna bug our heading to 270 to assist with that takeoff. There we go. All right, comm and navs. We're currently on ground, so let's switch to tower. And then we're gonna go to air next, right?
Yep.
So I can go ahead and punch in 12275. 1, 2, 2,
Charlie, I understand you want to depart
5,
straight out and do a
enter.
right 360 to
1, 2,
continue
2,
straight
7,
out? Is that what you're
right.
requesting?
Affirm.
Alright.
Emergency brief. So we're at about 400 feet AGL. Between 400 and 900, we're just going to continue straight and hope for a nice straight road with
Cherokee
minimal
820,
cars.
frequency change approved.
If we're 900 feet to 1400, we're going to try to put it onto the 52. Yeah, 52. And then let's see here. If we're 1400 and above, we're going to try and put it onto either 35 or 27.
Yeah, it's actually 17 that way.
Oh,
November
17,
Charlie,
you're right.
Around the 17.
Is a
Yep.
right downwind
And then you
departure,
said
follow the
we're
right
400
turn, runway 27
AGL,
right, clear
which are actually
to take off.
400 MSL. Field elevation.
You're right.
is
You're
MSL.
Yep.
AGL is above the ground,
Yep.
so that's fine. No worries.
All right. So emergency brief is complete.
Good.
So takeoff clearance will be next. I am going to take off the parking brake while we're here. Just to
Which doesn't really work very well anyway.
Contact ground traffic on a mile 5.
Bryce didn't say anything about that yesterday.
All right. So we are on tower.
Keep
So
the
it's
vent
going to be
right on your GoPro. Maybe it'll stay nice and cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk, 5291 Echo, holding short, runway 27 right for right downwind departure.
Correct.
And after that, lights, camera, action. Okay.
Okay, yep.
Alrighty. Yep.
What's the slide again?
You know, I'm gonna get a
I forgot I was gonna
sip of
mention
water
something.
before we do that call.
Oh, Matt, so get used to pushing that message button anytime it flashes. This one always says something about the barometric altitude loss. It's an IFR thing, so that doesn't really concern us. But it'll flash like airspace coming up or anything like that, so just get in the habit of hitting that anytime it flashes at you, because it's usually pretty helpful.
Information, Sierra's current winds 250 at 7, altimeter 29er73 Sierra.
250 at 7. Okay, so how many degrees off the runway is that going to be?
20 degrees, so 30, yeah, roughly a third of 7 knots. Oh gosh, what is that? Like 2 knots, basically,
Yeah.
across wind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still not a lot, but you see how the windsocks are kind of moving, and sometimes those windsocks are going in different directions. Here, we'll get a little wind shear right there.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye on those as you go. You're going to have a little aileron correction to the left as you take off. And as you roll out, they become more useful. then you can start to shallow that out, okay?
All right, so right rudder and a little bit of aileron correction
Yes.
to the left.
Yep.
Got it. All right, ready for the call?
Yep.
Yep. Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 52901 Echo, holding short, runway 27 right for right downwind departure.
Cessna 52901 Echo, Gillespie Tower, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 901 Echo.
27 right.
Line up and wait, 27 right, 901 Echo.
There you go.
Thank you, Cessna 3 November Charlie.
Lights,
As you
camera,
continue
action.
that climbing right turn, there will be 2 slings upwind for 27 left. They'll be in the south pattern.
Camera,
we're looking for that,
action.
3 November Charlie.
And we're going to do that same approach that we did on Saturday.
Gillespie Tower,
Why are we lining up and waiting?
right, request downwind departure.
Cessna 65290 Gillespie Tower, taxi up to hole short, runway 27 right, your number 2 for departure.
Taxi to the whole short 27 right, number 2 for departure 290.
Oh, you said line up and wait,
06
so go up
Charlie,
on the
there's
runway?
traffic
Line up and
behind
wait,
you,
got it.
1.5
All around the
miles,
center
same
line.
direction, altitude indicates 3,400.
Say again, 406 Charlie.
Cessna 06 Charlie, traffic
Yeah, it's okay
at
to use
your,
brakes when you need them
behind
to
you,
turn,
a
but
mile and a half, same direction, altitude indicates
just don't
3,500.
use them too much against the engine.
Roger,
that's
we'll be
all.
looking for 56, yeah.
So it's just going to be line up and wait,
Yep.
right
I
about
don't
here.
know why he's doing this, because there's nobody on the runway right now.
Yeah.
Unless there's someone
Cessna
coming
3
in.
November Charlie, you going to continue eastbound from there?
I was gonna go behind Reynolds, make you 360 there.
Cessna 3 November Charlie, roger. Cessna 901 Echo, right downwind departure approved, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on 27 right, 901 Echo.
Alright, I don't have track, I'm not getting
Lights, camera, action.
now brakes off,
Yeah,
there you go. Right rudder, little left
Roger,
aileron, good.
81133 Gillespie Tower, verify you have information Sierra, make
Very
straight in,
light
runway
rudder
27 right, report a 3 mile
correction.
final.
Good,
There we
looking for
go.
55.
55.
Going
back.
Rotate, yep. Nice.
Archer 133, make straight in, runway 27 right, report a 3 mile
Climb
final.
out initially at 73. Get some altitude. Yeah, you still might need a little left aileron just because of the winds,
290,
right
the
rudder.
Southwind is also a right downwind departure, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
And should I be
Archer
taking off at
133,
80 or
that's runway
73?
27 right.
So when it
Traffic
gets
over
some
Lake
altitude,
Jennings,
I go
opposite
to 80.
direction, climbing
Gotcha.
out of 3,200 is the Cessna.
Wow. Definitely getting some crosswind.
report
3 mile final, we'll look for that traffic 81133.
Cessna 06 Charlie, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction, Archer descending out of 3,400 inbound.
All right, closing in at 900, so I'm going to
Cessna
lift left
06
wing.
Charlie, traffic 12
Check
o'clock,
traffic.
4 miles opposite
Checked.
direction, altitude
And
indicates
gonna start the turn.
3,300, Archer.
Roger, looking for 56.
Keeping it coordinated.
Not getting traffic off your Century.
Nope.
It's connected, but it's not getting me traffic for some reason.
Whoa.
Might be a little bumpy today.
Yeah. Keeping with that turn.
Cessna 06 Charlie, they're at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles
All right,
opposite direction,
heading north.
3,000, shouldn't be a factor for you,
Look under your
frequency
wing.
change approved.
Second channel approved 06
Good.
Charlie.
Clear right, turn right.
Clear right,
Archer
turn right.
133, previously issued traffic over Lake Jennings, climbing out of 3,800,
rudder.
no longer a
Yeah,
factor for you.
squirrely today.
Thank you, 81133.
Gillespie Tower, Skyhawk 737, Delta Delta, Loveland,
Yeah, clear turbulence.
for touching
Good
go
thing I had
to
a late
Sierra.
lunch.
I just had lunch, so.
Cessna 737, Delta Delta, Gillespie Tower, I missed your request and verify you have information Sierra.
And we're not in the
Verify
pattern,
information, Sierra,
so we're just going to keep
Delta.
climbing, right?
Yeah, but you stay on
Cessna 7 Delta
090
Delta, and
heading.
what's your request?
Got it.
I don't know why we're not
This is,
getting
one
traffic.
touch and go, and then make a
I'm
downward
getting traffic on
departure.
mine.
Well, that's messed up.
Cessna 7 Delta Delta, make straight in, runway 27 right.
Do you want to try
report a 3 mile
re-adding it in
I
fourth
did
lane?
all that.
27 right,
It's
and
connected.
report 3 mile final for 7 Delta
Oh,
Delta.
connected Century
November
Mini.
3 November Charlie, traffic ahead and to your left, 1 mile eastbound, altitude indicates 2,200 is the
Sometimes
flight.
just got to shut down before flight altogether and start over.
Inside now.
So we'll just climb out at about 90 here because we know the engine's probably getting hot. You can't see because we don't have a JPI, but there it is. Now it's here.
Okay.
So we usually just
about
climb out
90
about
knots.
90. Yep. Keeps our engine happy.
All right. 82. Doing that increase, keeping it at 090.
And so once you're being the approach end, you can go off to Lake Jennings.
November
Okay.
7 Delta Delta.
So,
your
yeah, we're
traffic
past the
follows
Yeah, we're
1
past
o'clock,
it.
approaching your 12 o'clock and 3 miles, descending
Lake
out of
Jennings,
2,100
making that turn.
Archer.
Looking for traffic 7 Delta Delta.
Cessna 901 Echo, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles inbound, descending out of 2000 Archer.
Just tell them looking for traffic.
Looking for traffic, 901 Echo.
No, 12 o'clock. I don't see him on here either. Oh, he's over here, 133. Let's go to the left just a little bit, about 20 degrees, till we see him.
Archer 133, runway 27 right, clear touch and go, right, closed traffic approved.
27 right, clear for touch and go.
All right, new heading 040, 20 degrees
Cessna
offset.
901 Echo, that traffic's going to pass off your right at 1,800, no factor, frequency change approved.
Just say 901 Echo, thank you.
901 Echo, thank you.
I don't see him. Okay, we can go back this way.
That was the
When they
frequency
say-
change approved,
Yeah,
right?
when they say
November
no
3,
factor,
November
we don't
Charlie,
have to look for traffic
off your left,
anymore.
3 miles westbound,
They've
altitude
already
indicates
passed us.
2,600. Keep an eye out for them, frequency change approved.
Alright, so turn it back to 060, that's where we
Yeah,
were about
because we
before.
don't want to hit that Bravo that's over there, so we just kind of head out this way.
November 7, Delta Delta, and your traffic as follows, 12 o'clock, 2 miles,
And then usually when they say
1,500
frequency
Archer.
change, I just go, I change my frequency.
Yep, to air to air.
Or listen, and we'll give an air-to-air call. You want to do an air-to-air call? You want me to do them?
So it's going to be San Diego East, Skyhawk 52901 Echo is over Lake Jennings at 3,200 and climbing. San Diego East.
Yeah, we just say 3,200, climbing 5,500, heading northeast. And then San Diego East. Yep, perfect.
Here we go. San Diego East, Skyhawk 52901 Echo is over Lake Jennings at 3,300, climbing to 5,500. Eastbound, San Diego East.
Good.
East traffic, one black, Archer 5 Bravo Mike, 5,500, over the sun end of El Cap, slow fly maneuvers, San Diego East.
So we're going to chase them. They're above us 2,000 feet for now. So past Lake Jennings, we know we're clear of that Bravo shelf above us.
Yep.
We can climb up as high as we want, but we still want to stay out of that Bravo, so I was just kind of, now we can head towards El Cap Reservoir there.
Is that what's in the distance up here?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, there it is.
And then after 3,000 feet, we'll do our climb checklist.
And we can start to
Just lean it out a little bit. So it's not so much on in the air as it is in the ground. So just lean it out about an inch.
Lean it out about an inch.
Yeah, that's about right.
Right there. All
All right,
right.
hear the engine just kick on a little higher.
Yep. Going a little fast. 100 knots. Woo, turbulence
Let's
again.
keep climbing, yeah.
All right, keeping on with the checklist. Let's see here. In route climb, airspeed 75 to 85 knots. We're at 96, so I'll just keep this pitch
Yeah,
and
this
we'll
is
slow
fine.
down a little bit.
Plane's pretty happy right now.
Yeah. Engine gauges, check. Let's see, starting with oil temp and pressures in the green. Looking at the rest of everything, everything seems pretty in line. Seemed pretty good.
Good.
And power mixture, we already did adjust that mixture.
Those guys are doing maneuvers right there. It's not like the best spot to do those.
Yeah. Should I tack? We are past the Bravo now.
Yeah, let's go northbound from here, stay out of their way. We got another person coming down right over El Cap, so if we stay to the west,
Look left, clear left.
and I'll let them know that. I can make a call. You just keep climbing up to 5-5. 5 Bravo Mike and 4 Lima Papa. San Diego East, Skyhawk 53901 Echo on the southeast-west side of El Cap Reservoir, 4,300, climbing 5,500, looking out for 5 Bravo Mike and 4 Lima Papa, San Diego East.
Definitely some turbulence.
We're going to stay around 5,500. We're doing slow fly heading northbound for the traffic on the El Cap area.
Thank you. We had you inside a minute ago. Still looking for you, 9-1 Echo. He's over here somewhere. Slow flight at 5,500. There he is. I mean, they're kind of, well, they're further east is better. Everybody comes up and down this water, so.
San Diego East, West Skyhawk 426 Charlie Alpha.
Was that 5 Bravo Mike?
Yeah.
Miles east of Mount Helix, 2,500.
Yeah, they're 800 feet above us at our like 1 or 2 o'clock basically.
Yeah, they're right. No, they're over here. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Right.
Coastal traffic, this is White Cessna 2441 Echo.
That's them, that little
slow
dot.
flight. At 2,500
And the other one
feet
should be
over Rancho
over
Santa
here,
Fe.
southbound, so then we're pretty clear now.
Yeah.
Did a pretty good job on that one. 0H, where'd that guy come from? 0H Charlie, it's another one. It's always just like to get a little further north because it's kind of busy right here
Yeah.
before we do anything.
Over, what was it, Lake Henshaw or whatever we were?
Yeah, that's pretty far. We'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
how it is around. Looks like everybody's going the same way. So now they're only 200 feet above us. Keep losing them. Oh, there's one. See the wing high right there, the white wing? See? So there's this one. I think that's 5 Bravo Mike, and the other one seems like they're staying around the AHOS. So now we got this Rudy dude coming up over us from Miramar. It's either a, I think it's a C-130 or an Osprey.
Yeah, it's going fast, that's for
Yep.
sure.
226 knots.
How do you see that? Did you click on it?
Yeah, you just touch it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a Osprey, but it could be something different. We'll find out. But just be cautious of wake turbulence. He's 3,600 feet above us, so they might push us down a little bit. Okay, Bravo Mike, what are you doing? Hanging out right there with us.
Yeah, same altitude too.
6590, South
And we're closing in on our 5500.
Yeah, okay, we can level off here.
Traffic 1 Black Archer 5 Bravo Mike, 5,500 slow fly, north end of aircraft heading northbound, San Diego East.
Well, they're way over. I mean, I see them over there.
East, White Cherokee.
Oh, there's 2 of them over there. Oh, that's those 2. They're
Yeah.
converging. Look how close they're getting.
306 Charlie.
They're over there with each other. They're clear from us.
White Cherokee, 3,200. South of Gillespie.
Alright, so those really aren't a factor for us anymore.
Coastal traffic, this is White Cessna 2441 Echo. We are over Rancho Santa Fe, practicing power off and power on install at 2,500
I'm sure that
feet.
person's paying attention because they're kind of going all over the place.
Hi, Bravo Mike.
Yes.
Well, they're turning around.
I know. We're right next to that plane. Now they're getting close to us. It's just like, dude, look out. Okay, anyway. Let's, I never saw that dude above us. I'm trying to figure out what that was, that Rudy guy. Should have cleaned the windscreen. Kind of dirty. All these little bug marks look like airplanes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're pretty clear now ahead of us. Just keep an eye on that dude. That is kind of all over the place too.
Northbound, 4,500.
06 Charlie.
And it's beautiful out here.
I know, it is. San Diego East 06 Charlie, you gonna stay over in that area for a bit?
Are you talking to 06 Charlie?
Affirmative.
Repeat again.
Yeah, we're just trying to stay away from you. This is 901 Echo. We're just wondering if you're gonna stay over there or are you still heading northwest?
We are heading northwest as well, 06 Charlie.
All right, do you have us in sight right on your 10 o'clock?
Roger, we have you in sight, 06 Charlie.
Roger that, thank you.
East traffic, Cessna 6500, over
It's almost moderate turbine when you bump your head. All right, let's just, we'll go up towards,
East
see
traffic,
if anybody's up at Henshaw.
What is
Black
he
and white Archer,
doing?
Yeah,
north
I
end of
don't know.
aircraft,
We'll go up to
slow fly, we
Henshaw
got that
'cause
traffic inside.
I'm not sure
Henshaw?
he's really paying much
We got you
attention,
all inside,
honestly.
5 Bravo Mike.
So
Let's
turn
just
in.
go up to like 2,300 RPM. We'll just get out of here.
All right, 2,300.
There's a lot of people over flying too also.
Yeah.
6,800 foot flight.
Well,
He's just closing
Grizzly's
in on
definitely
us.
the C-130s.
Sky
Pretty sure.
660, 3,500
somewhere,
baggage
too.
meters, southbound Crystal.
They're 10,000 feet up there.
Warning departure, wind is offshore, currently lagoon heading
It might
back
just
south
be
towards
a traffic diversion day today.
Hey,
We
always
got
good
someone
practice.
coming out. Let's go to the right a little bit.
No terrifying
To the right.
Yeah, just to get away from that person coming down 200 feet below to Papa Tango. Yeah, it's going to be a little bumpy over all these hills.
Wow.
Well, Bryce is going to have a really fun
Coastal
time
traffic, White
today.
Cessna 244,
She gets
Rancho
motion
Santa Fe,
sickness.
2,500 feet,
Oh, man.
power on stalls, coastal traffic.
All right, they're turning into us,
I
of
know,
course.
what is he doing? I mean, they're still about, let's see how many miles away from us, but it does draw your attention when they
East, White
get close, huh?
3200. East of San Miguel, heading south for Brown, 3200.
Alright, where's 2 Papa
East
Tango?
of San Miguel.
Should be right out at our like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 600 feet
600 feet
above us,
above.
right. That's crazy.
I don't
Yeah,
see
it's
it
gonna
at
go
all.
to Isabel, but this hill with these bumps, we're gonna get really bumped around, so Sutherland might be smoother.
Should I continue tacking back
Well,
towards Lake Sutherland or Lake Henshaw?
I just don't really trust that guy over there.
No, yeah, he's an idiot.
He's kind of an idiot.
Offshore demo racetrack.
There is somebody at Henshaw.
San
Somebody
Diego
everywhere.
Coastal Cessna 46.
Okay, they're turning, so let's turn that way. We'll go over Sutherland, see if we can practice over there.
And over Sutherland, over? Like all the
Yeah.
way? Okay.
See what 2 Papa Tango's doing.
Yeah.
East traffic, Cessna 65, Sharon, 0 North NFL Cap 5500, complex turn to the east.
San Diego Northeast, Skyhawk 5291 Echo over Flying T, heading over to Sutherland, looking out for 2 Papa Tango, San Diego Northeast.
Local traffic, red and white, Archer, 2857 Papa, 3500, offshore, currently Lagoon northbound, call the traffic.
Still don't see that. It's a Cherokee. Don't see him up there. Should be like right here, huh?
Yeah, just like straight above us.
Right.
almost.
Okay, well, oh, there they are, right there. Now I got them. Usually helps when they start to turn.
Oh, yep, there they are.
All
Makes it a
right,
little bit
let's
bigger
just
target.
kind of go that away. We'll
Yep.
try and get out of these hills a bit. Get away from these bumps. Except that dude still at our same altitude. I got him right off our wingtip there. Busy day today.
Yeah,
Saturday
I thought
gonna be like, geez.
1 o'clock would be ghost town.
I know, should be. Oh, there isn't actually anybody over Lake Henshaw. Let's go over Lake Henshaw.
Yeah, yeah, let's do that. All right, to your right.
Yeah, that
Close
Piper is now off our wing, heading southbound. I don't hear him making any position calls. That's from Provectus, so I don't know why they're not calling. They're usually pretty good about that. Okay. Yeah, we go up there, we'll get out of everybody's way.
Yep.
We can do stuff on the way if you want to. We can like do slow flight on the way there.
Yeah, let's do
Everybody's kind of behind us now.
Trying to get back to 5500. Here we go.
And San Diego Coast, weather so far, 12 is offshore, Torrey Plains, 3,400 headed back southwest Montgomery, last call, San Diego Coast.
San Diego Northeast 5291 Echo Skyhawk, northeast of Lake Sutherland, heading up to Henshaw at 5,500. San Diego Northeast.
Cherokee 512 Papa Tango over flying to red, descending, emergency descent.
Correct with left rudder. This is interesting.
San Diego Coast 235 Papa offshore, about a kilo Lagoon, 2,500.
Yeah, we'll kind of head over there in that little lower spot there.
Yeah, got it, yep. Like
Well,
10
you're getting
degrees
some
off.
experience with a little turbulence, huh?
Yep, hey, it's good.
Can't always be smooth air.
Nope.
Cherokee 300 Charlie, I've been San Alejo, northbound 4500, San Coast.
Yeah, if you ever can feel stable.
We do have a plane coming towards us, 600 feet above.
What's the deal? What's going on out here?
71
Alright,
Hotel.
Let's turn left a little bit.
Okay.
Don't see them either. It's going to be bumpy over these hills.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll smooth out as we get into that valley.
Yep.
Not always. I don't see them. Oh, there they are. I got them in sight. Okay, no factor.
No factor.
ride these bumps out.
It's like a roller coaster.
I don't like roller coasters.
I don't like them when I've had lunch recently.
Yeah,
so
turbulence
I see
gets
what you
me
mean.
when I really bump my head, you know, and you just can't control. I've had severe turbulence in one of these planes before. That's not fun.
No, I bet not.
Okay. Now it's clear in front of us. We can start doing some
All
stuff.
right, so fight.
Yeah.
Should I wait till after these hills,
No,
or am
you're
I
good
clear?
now. We're just over 1,500.
All right.
Almost. Now we're getting, hold on, just wait a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe we do have to wait over the hills. There's a house out here all by itself.
How do you know we're 1,500 feet AGL?
Oh, I have it on my thing.
Okay. You have the VFR map as an overlay?
Yeah, no, right here on the bottom panel.
Oh.
You put that. Turn
Why
on your,
are
up there, that little circle. Push that circle if you can.
There
And
we go.
then you can choose
There
your
we go.
options. So you have AGL.
Yep. I knew I had it.
See, now we're good. It goes real quick over those hills.
Just east of El Cajon
Now you can
Mountain,
do a
we'll
slow
be
flight,
doing
and this altitude's fine.
Okay.
fall on El Cap heading
5,800.
northbound.
Jeez.
San Diego East.
Jeez.
Yeah, usually when you get an updraft, you get a downdraft. So
Yeah,
I usually just stay
tracks.
high because it might push us back down a little bit here. And then we've been out here before, right?
Yep.
So remember the
where
glider
we did
port?
our,
We just stay away from the glider port.
Yep. So we do our emergency.
San Diego Coastal Cessna 469 Delta at 3,100 off the coast of
So
San
remember
Jose,
slow fly when you
power
retard your
off.
throttle, you want to put in your carb heat.
Yep.
Note your heading and altitude.
Alright,
Bug your heading.
due north. Trying to maintain. Wow. My gosh. Let's go for 5,600.
Yeah, let's bug your heading when you start
Oh, yes, thank you.
maneuver. And normally we do clearing turns, but we just did all that zigzagging everywhere, so.
Yep. You did a
San
position call
Diego
not too long
East,
ago.
White Cessna
There.
3,500.
And an emergency landing
East
spot.
of
You said there's a glider
Gillespie.
port out there, right?
Yeah, and there's roads
heading
here.
eastbound.
Alright, so
I'm not going to
it's
quite
not-
make the
Diego
glider
East.
port, but there are roads down here which are good. So remember when you get slow, you're going to need a little more power to maintain your altitude.
Yep.
Make sure you do right rudder, keep those wings level. More speed, more airspeed, sorry, more throttle.
Yep. And I only have 10 degrees flaps, let me go 20 degrees now.
Yep.
San Diego East,
Stick
Cessna
at
over
5,500.
96621.
Watch that heading, just
3,300,
ease your way back to it, real small inputs right
over.
now.
Cows Mountain heading eastbound.
So as you put in more flaps, you're going to need more power. You got all that extra drag coming in, right?
Yep. Alright, and, oh, is that full flaps? That's full
Got
flaps.
30 degrees. Go down to about 55 knots.
Slow it down.
Maintain your heading.
Yep.
Without descending. All at the same time. So if you see you start descending a little bit, just give a little bit of power just to maintain that airspeed and the altitude.
Should I put it back to 5,500?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
little bit of
easy
airspeed.
inputs, very, very small inputs
Yeah.
because you're right above a stall right now.
Yep.
So if you do anything abruptly, you could stall it. Good. Okay, let's try a left turn to 330. So very, very small inputs, just like a half standard rate turn,
Yep, half standard rate turns. Looking for midway to the green.
which is harder to do when it's turbulent, but
Yeah, it's just yo-yoing.
everything's real slow and slow flight, right? Just do everything slow and
2,500 feet east of
easy.
Del Mar Racetrack, just east of the 5 circling loss procedure, coastal traffic.
Good.
You're not lost,
All right,
Adam.
go ahead and recover from that.
Alrighty.
So recovery is
Sorry.
carb heat in,
Carb
full
heat
power.
Full power.
Yep.
And going
Sorry
to
about
20
that.
degrees
Right.
as we are at the point where we can do that.
Yep.
It's just a plane, actually. Everything else is fine.
And we're at
San Diego East,
75, so we can go to
just
0.
north of El Cap at 4,500, heading back to
All right.
Gillespie, last call.
All right, let's turn to the left when you can, just because there is a glider. No, left. Oh, sorry.
No, I was doing a
Sorry.
check return.
Oh no, those are cars. I thought there was a glider with a tow coming off that airport, but there are two cars.
White Cessna, west of El Cap, heading eastbound.
That was good. Yeah, it's much harder when it's
San
bumpy,
Diego
huh?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
A little more challenging.
Glad we
may not-
practiced when it was
Yeah,
much easier.
and they give you a kind of a break on your check ride too if it's bumpy like this. So
Gotcha. What heading should I select?
let's just go back south.
San Diego
We're right
East,
over the
Cessna
field here.
Yeah.
66213.
Damn.
Gillespie, heading east.
And we'll practice some of that emergency stuff we talked about. Oh, easy.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't turn too sharp when it's bumpy like this. No more than standard rate turns. All right, let's bring it down to about 90 knots. Yeah, anytime you get bumped around too, you want to bring it down to our VA, which is about, it's under 100, just under 100.
Gotcha.
San Diego traffic, Skyhawk November.
So we were talking about like a wingtip fire. We were talking about that slip, a forward slip to avoid a wingtip fire.
San Diego traffic.
So if it's on your right wing,
We're
you're
gonna
gonna
want to turn
go
left and
yeah,
use right
left,
rudder.
right, left aileron, right rudder.
So should I go ahead and try and
Yeah,
simulate
go
that?
ahead and try that.
All right, so right wing fire, we're gonna do turn to the, use our ailerons, turn to the left, and right rudder.
Almost rudder all the way in,
Eh.
and then put your nose down.
Yep.
Because you want to increase your
Yep.
airspeed. There you go. That's a forward slip.
All right.
All right,
That feels
cool.
weird.
Fire is out. Good. And I'm not, so bumpy right now. We're not going to stay in those attitudes too long. So.
Yeah. Try to climb back up to 500.
So let's set up for a steep turn. Remember how to do those?
Yep. So we're gonna select a
So
prominent. Anytime
we're up here, I just kind of keep moving around through this valley. So whatever works for you, whichever direction. If you go back over the saddle, it's going to be bumpy. We don't go near the glider port. Go over there, it's going to be bumpy. So I just kind of stay in this area as much as you can.
Okay. Should I do a steep turn to the right, maybe?
Yeah, we'll try it.
All right. So I'm gonna set it for, is that Mount Miguel? Is that what it was?
That is Cuyamaca Peak.
Cuyamaca. Let's set it for Cuyamaca. It's about a 150 heading. We're at 5,400. And let's see. So we look like we're at least 1,500 feet AGL. Yeah, 2.5. So we're clear. Whoa.
Yeah, as you get close to these hills, we're gonna get bumped around each
Should
one.
I?
You might want to turn back around. Yeah.
Which way? Play this
Let's
way.
go left. Yeah. This is standard rate turn.
Yep.
12 Bravo, Oceanside traffic.
See, we're getting a updraft right now.
Yep.
You lose altitude, so it might be a downdraft after that. So just be aware.
Okay. I hope Bryce doesn't have this kind of weather on her check, right?
I know. Well, she should be in the plane by 11:30 or 12, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But it's only 2:15 right now.
I know.
Hopefully she'll be done by now. Yeah, this is good. You can use one of those mountains in the distance there
All
if
right.
you want.
Use that little baby one that's coming up.
Let's just slow down to 90 so we don't get too far into the valley. There we go. Just pick an altitude, whatever you want.
Yep. We'll do 5,400.
So get yourself nice and stabilized first and set up, and then decide your altitude and bug your head. Otherwise, it might keep changing, right?
3,500 east of El Capitan Lake.
Okay. So got my heading there. The 1, 2, 3s are clearing turns, position call, and emergency landing spot. Do I need to do any of that since we just did
No,
the
we
turn?
don't. We already kind of did that. There's really no one else up here.
Okay. So I'm going to do a turn to the left to avoid the other way. Got my heading bugged, about 340. Got my landmark there. We're at pretty stable, about 5,400.
Okay.
And so I'm going to start that turn. We're at 21,200, 90 knots. Here we go. 1, 2.
Look out the window once you get your bank rolled in. A little more back pressure.
Oh shoot, yeah, I drifted, didn't I?
Lake headed back to Gillespie, last call. Painting yourself.
I wondered why the speed was going up.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Just keep your eye out the window. Look for that spot coming back around.
Yep. Alright, and roll out.
And push down.
Overshot a little bit.
It's okay if you're kind of low. It's okay, and it's okay to not push down so much if you're already low, because you'll pop back up. It wasn't bad, especially it's bumpy today.
Yeah.
It's a lot more challenging. But try to, you know, you can kind of look at your bank as you're rolling into it, and, you know, and get that 45 locked in, but then look out the window, see what that looks like.
Yeah.
Let's try one to the right.
All right.
But let's maybe turn back around. There seems like there's somebody on the runway down there, but I don't physically see anybody now.
Yeah, I see that.
Unless
So
they're just
turn
waiting
left.
to launch. Yeah.
Okay.
It's bumpy up here too.
Yeah.
San Diego East, William Black, Archer, 5 Bravo Mike, south end of aircraft 6000, steep turn, San Diego East. San Diego East.
I was wondering what that traffic, let's see that helicopter down there. Those military guys come through here really, really low.
Huh.
I think they're CH-60s. I saw them coming up on the scope. I'm like, it's 15 whatever feet below us. Super low. All right. There's usually more of them, so we'll see if any more come through there.
All right, so should we do one to the right?
Yeah.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. We already did the turn, so I think we're okay with the
Yep.
turn.
Yeah, we're
Position
clear.
call, we made one
It's
not too
clear.
long ago.
Yep.
All right, so let me get it configured up. We're a little fast. Thrown around.
Can you stop going over all the bumps, please, Ryan?
I'll talk to the big guy upstairs.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, a little slow.
Coastal traffic, white Cessna 2441 Echo, Delmar, race
So I'm going to point it right to that mountain there. It's about 170. For a right turn, we're at 5,400 at 90 knots.
south end of El
We
Cap.
drifted off from it. Let's go ahead and start that turn now. All right, here we go.
Just roll into your bank, get that bank established first. And every time you turn, you're going to lose altitude, so just be prepared with a little nose up. Yeah. 45-degree bank. There you go. Right rudder, yeah, keep it nice and coordinated.
I feel like I'm pulling this thing all the way back. Coming up
There
on
you
it.
go. Once you get established in the bank, you usually don't have to do anything with your power.
I came out a little early.
Yeah, you brought your power in quite a bit too, because you're low. It's really
Well,
hard
I
when
kept
it's bumpy like
descending,
this.
yeah. I think my power was like all the way in.
Coastal traffic, white Cessna, Delmar racetrack, 2,000 feet, white Cessna heading
Let's
down
go. Let's
to
try over there and see if it's
southbound from
less
Montgomery,
bumpy over there.
Okay, just past this ridge.
Yeah. Gonna go back to Lake Sutherland. There isn't anybody over there. We'll see if that's smoother.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of flat area around here to get away from these winds, you know?
No, yeah. We do have 290 kind of in our area. Might be another small plane.
East, Cessna, November 9er, 6621, west of V-House Mountain, doing steep turn south end of El Capitan. San Diego East.
Sitting northeast, white Cessna 1291 Foxtrot, 4,200, maneuvering Boston racetrack northeast.
Yeah, it looks pretty clear that way. Those people are over there somewhere.
Pitching it, or
Yeah,
turn
Bryce
it
is not
to-
going to like this. That's what it sounds like when two people talk at the same time.
Okay, okay.
Look out below. San Diego East.
Simulated?
A-firm simulated on the northern El Cap.
So is it going to be this bad if we tried to do touch and goes at Ramona?
Let's see what Ramona's doing. Sometimes Ramona winds get really gnarly because they're in a valley.
San Diego northeast, Skylane 52620, 3,600 over Bonsall racetrack on my way to French Valley. San Diego northeast.
300 at 6, so about a 3-knot crosswind almost.
Yep.
30 degrees off the runway.
Lane November 8620 Lima over Pine Valley at 6,000.
We could try it and see.
Doing
Game to try.
Yeah, all right.
Um,
So, Ramona's right over there.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
wanted to come in more south, right?
Yeah, you can't really see Mount Miguel. It's way over there in the distance. It's really hazy. But if you just kind of go south right here,
Yep.
that should work.
So
And
I'll
then-
do 180.
Yeah, and then we'll call Ramona Tower.
And do you want to handle the comms for Ramona?
Sure.
I'll listen in, and we
Okay.
got it recording at least, so
All right, yeah.
I can listen to it in the
Yeah.
future.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, if you just keep headed towards Mount Miguel there. I don't know if you can see it. It's way out in the distance. Very, very hazy.
Don't have it at all. Basically right on 180.
Yeah. God, it's super bumpy.
Jeez.
Crap. So we're about 10 miles to the northeast.
Well, I know we didn't do as many,
We'll make one more position call. San Diego Northeast, Skyhawk 5291 Echo over Lake Sutherland at 5,500, heading south, going to Ramona. Last call, San Diego Northeast.
San Diego Northeast, Skyline 52620.
so yeah, that last call when we're about to switch over to tower frequency.
600
Yeah.
over Fallbrook, Trent Valley, San Diego Northeast.
This is not very fun, is
Oh
it?
my gosh. I mean, I know we didn't get to practice like stalls or anything
Oh,
back
no.
there,
Yeah, I don't like to do anything real abrupt when it's this bumpy.
but honestly, it's really good experience to
It
get
is good just to get used to handling the
turbulence,
airplane, and you can't really fight the turbulence too much. Like if you try to fight against it, the plane doesn't want to respond. The plane will go go back to stability because it's very dynamically stable. So if you get bumped around, it wants to right itself. So you don't really have to fight it. You just kind of try to maintain some sense of levelness.
The nice thing about my GoPro is it's trying to keep a horizontal lock on the horizon.
Oh yeah, nice.
So it's going to show this turbulence really well.
Oh,
I'll send you the video once I
fun,
post it.
yeah. All right, let me call Ramona, see what's going on there. Ramona Tower, Skyhawk 5291 Echo, about 8 miles to the northeast. Like to do some touch and goes. Oh, sorry, I didn't get the ATIS. Hold on a minute. Forgot the ATIS. Oops. 320.
Frequency change approved. Thank you for your help.
Pull the damn knobs out.
Pounder below 1,900. Advise on initial contact, you have Mike. Ramona Tower Fisher, Mike, 2053 Zulu observation. Wind 300 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 26, dew point 13, altimeter 2974. Visual approach and use landing and departing runway 27. Use caution for coyote and bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. And for helicopter operations to south helipad and taxiway Alpha Pounder below 1,900. Advise on initial contact, you have Mike.
Hey, we got Mike now. Try it again. Ramona Tower, Skyhawk 5291 Echo, 7 miles to the northeast, inbound for touch and goes with Mike.
Skyhawk 5291 Echo, Ramona Tower, make straight in runway 27, report 3 miles.
Straight in 27, report 3 miles, 901 Echo, thank you. All right, so now we just kind of go in at a 45 degree, and I'm going to put him in here so we have our distance. Yeah, this might not be a good idea either. We'll see how bumpy it is. I mean, it's good to do crosswind landings, but so just still kind of go that way.
Still kind of go that way?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just going to go till we hit 3 miles, and then we'll turn in.
Okay, and I am kind of descending a little bit because we have that Bravo coming up,
Right.
4,800.
Yep, good.
I'm at 5,000, so just so we can slip under that.
Yep, good.
Good God.
Yeah, try and bring it back about 90 knots and bring your power all the way
and,
out.
carpet.
Yeah.
90 knots?
Yep. Shoot, I hope Bryce and I can get stuff done today because this is our last flight together.
Yeah.
Cessna 10 Papa, frequency change for you, good day.
Yeah, you just kind of keep going a little. See the runway right there? So
Yeah.
you're just kind of going in
Oh,
on
yeah,
a modified
drifted.
base leg here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Ramona's wind will be in total opposite direction than Gillespie is.
I am like pulled all the way back on this thing.
On your power? And
On
your,
my yoke.
Oh, your yoke?
Yeah.
You using trim at all?
A little bit.
So maybe some more trimmer will
Yeah.
help you. You can release that back pressure.
Yeah. Does help.
be out all the way.
Yep.
90 knots should bring us down. We can go that way a little further just to let us come down a little more. Some distance. See if we can pull this off. All right, go ahead and start turning in. Ramona Tower, 91 Echo, 3 mile final.
Listen, 91 Echo, runway 27, clear touch and go to make left close traffic.
Clear touch and go, left traffic, 91 Echo. Yeah, we don't want to descend that much. Do you have power all the way out?
All the way out.
All right, this might not be a good idea.
Flaps?
Yeah, try under 110 knots just for 10 degrees.
Yep.
But yeah, don't put any more in because
Yep.
you're still too high or too fast. We'll see if it calms
Over,
down as we get
84
closer.
now.
We might just do a go around and go home.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, it's getting a little squirrely right here.
How did you know you were on 3 mile final?
Right here. I had it in. That's why I put it in there.
Okay, off the GPS. I wondered how you were
Yeah.
making those calls.
All right, try to slow it down to 75. Power out all the way.
power out
You
all the
can
way.
bring in 20 degrees of flaps now. We're not quite in the way. Almost. It's not gonna, we got a tailwind or something.
Something like that, yeah. I feel like we keep increasing. We'll just do a go around probably. I think
Slip,
that's,
but I don't want to slip it when it's this bumpy.
'cause, yeah, we're coming down like 1,000 feet
I
per
know.
minute.
We're still not going anywhere. Yeah,
We'll just do a go around.
Yeah, we're not going to make this. Tower 91 Echo, we're not going to make it coming in too high and too hot. We're going to do a go around and we'll try it again.
Listen, 91 Echo, roger, crossing for your discretion.
91 Echo, thank you. Yeah, it might just be too bumpy for this. So,
Carbine on,
yeah, carbine
and
off,
we're
flaps up.
Flaps. We're
Good.
positive climb at 76, so we can go flaps back to 0.
Yep, it's nice to do go around practice too.
Woo.
You see how you just lost your lift?
Yeah.
That last notch of flaps comes up. Yeah, it might just be too bumpy for us to really be productive today.
That's okay.
We'll just go back to Gillespie.
Yeah.
That's probably why there's nobody here right now. Usually this is pretty crowded right here.
Yeah.
Let's just stay at 2400. I'll show you the pattern anyway. So
Okay.
Ramona, we just go all the way down, and when you're climbing, you should turn about 500 feet off the deck, which is right about where that road is.
Okay.
So let's slow down to 90 knots.
Yep,
Because
slow
I don't want
down.
to get
Yeah,
too
we're going
fast.
a bit fast, aren't we?
Ramona Tower 5291 Echo, we're just going to do a right downwind departure back to Gillespie.
Right down.
Listen, 91 Echo, for down support.
Sorry, left downwind departure. Yeah, that way.
Listen, 91 Echo, roger, left down, approved.
Thank you, 91 Echo. I don't know my right from left today.
I gotcha. I was like, wait a second.
I
thought it
know.
left-
I was
left
thinking we're
track.
turning right to go to Gillespie, and I'm like, no, wait. It's always whatever side the runway's on. That's they're going to turn left.
So yeah,
See
they're
the
about
road
here.
right there?
Yep.
Yeah, it's about.
I was waiting because we were only at like 2,300.
Yeah, well,
I lost an altitude.
Yeah. So in normal pattern, I try not to use ground references. I try to use altitudes. We usually hit that road right about 2,400 or below.
Gotcha.
So then you roll out at 180, which is nice. This is all cardinal headings at this airport.
180, I'm at 170. I was just going parallel to that road.
And then when you're about this far from the runway, turn your downwind.
Turning downwind. You can feel that wind blowing us.
It's crazy. I'll just turn in. I don't think Bryce is going to want to do this. I think she's going to be fine. We just want to do one more dry run
Yeah.
of everything, but she's been doing really well with all her stuff.
All right, flying 090, so we are on downwind parallel to runway, how do we land on 27?
And since we're leaving, you can climb out. We're just going to go up to 3. I usually go 3,000. I might go 35
3,000?
just because it's so bumpy today.
Okay, going full power and climbing.
Yeah, see you, Ramona. Thanks anyway. Like, that was crazy. Now you know everybody's at Gillespie. What the hell? That tells you something, doesn't it?
Yep. Everyone's
So
like,
normally you would,
we're out of here.
this is your beam landing spot, so this is where you
So
do your landing
we do
process.
pull out carb heat and
Yep.
do 10 degrees flaps
Right.
at this point, and
So-
we'd be at 2,400.
Right, so here we're just gonna climb, now we can,
91 Echo, free exchange for you, good day.
91 Echo, thank you. Then we just go that way.
Yep.
So you can not quite see it yet, but right there, San Vicente. So go ahead and make a right turn.
Okay, start the right turn. And we can't leave this frequency until we're outside of the Delta, is that
Well,
right?
he just gave it to us, so he's
Okay.
fine with us. They normally, when there's traffic in here, they'll normally hold you till you're out of their airspace.
So we were the only ones, it looks like.
Since they already did it. So you see San Vicente.
Yep.
And then Verona Casino starting to come up over there.
Is that like the white?
All the buildings,
all the
yeah.
buildings in the distance?
So when I'm going south, I usually hug San Vicente, but you don't want to go over that little island that's starting to come into view, because that's that Bravo shelf right there.
Right, yep.
So if you just go straight, again, right to Mount Miguel, which you can barely see in the distance there, then you're golden in that Bravo area.
Am I pointed at Mount Miguel?
Not yet, no, a little more to the right.
A little more right, okay.
Yeah, it's about a 180 again.
Okay, well, I already got my heading bugged for that.
But I'll show you the San Vicente Island. If we just stay east of that, we're just right on. I usually just go right to the east of the water right there.
Okay.
And just see Mount Miguel in the distance now. That big mountain.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Barely making it out.
Yeah, so let's level off at 3,500.
Yep.
Because that's the line of the 32 Bravo shelf, so we just want to keep going towards Mount Miguel.
Yep, I'm
we don't
seeing
hit that lower Bravo shelf. See what, dang.
16, altimeter 2973. Localizer Delta and visual approach news.
Let's slow
Landing
down
in
to
the
100, please.
runway 27 right, runway 27 left. Aircraft north, runway 27 right, tower frequency 120.7. Aircraft south, runway 27 left, tower frequency 123.8. Notice air missions, mission bay VOR, out of service.
Left just a little bit.
Yeah.
Runway 27 right, copy, out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have Sierra.
We want to stay at 3,500 or below.
Let's turn permission Sierra,
We're at
2047 Zulu, wind 260 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 25.
Okay, 260 at 7, not too
8
bad.
Bravo, traffic 1 o'clock, 2 miles southwest bound, altitude indicates 3,400.
East 8 Bravo, looking for traffic.
Let's be Tower Skyhawk 5291 Echo, just north of San Vicente, 3,500 inbound for landing with, I forgot what it was, Sierra.
1 Echo, Gillespie Tower, enter right base, runway 27 right, report Lakeside.
27 right, report Lakeside. We do have Sierra 91 Echo, thanks.
Thank you. Set 8 Bravo, that traffic.
I wrote it down, I mean, I
factor,
did it, and I just totally forgot what it says. I'm losing my mind today.
No, you're good.
So
I'm
see
just
the
trying to
little
keep this
island
thing
right here?
stable.
Right there in the middle of the reservoir?
Let me nose it down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Set the 581, number 2, follow
The
set.
island, that big island,
Oh, the
right there in
island.
the middle.
Got it, yeah.
So if you stay on this side of the island, facing Mount Miguel, you're totally, you can stay at 3,500 all the way down.
Okay.
Because our shelf here is 3,800.
Yep.
So you can see it right here. We're good. We just don't want to hit that one above 3,200. So
Was that Cessna 65290 calling Gillespie
we're just
Tower
going to
inbound?
keep going to
Verify
Mount
yes,
Miguel.
We
You see it now?
Yep.
Yeah, and that keeps you out of trouble. Yep.
Cessna 290, make straight in,
I don't
runway
know.
27 right, report a 3-mile final.
Maybe we just did landings yesterday because we couldn't get out further.
Wesley Tower, November 492 to Delta on RNAV for 17.
Cessna 4922 Delta, Gillespie Tower, continue on the approach and report.
Thanks for handling
Tom
those radio calls.
Oh, sure.
Turbulence.
You got your hands full.
Yeah.
And if you want me to fly ever, let me know. I mean, don't ever be afraid to ask me to fly.
No, I'm really getting some good experience.
If it's just
and then I can listen
something you
to
don't
what
want
you
to
said.
do, yeah.
901 Echo for sequence, keep your speed up until Lakeside Golf Course.
We'll go as fast as we can. 901 Echo. All right,
Thank
so
you.
2,300 RPM, just getting bounced around.
Yep.
Should be better after there are all these hills.
Delta, we're planning on doing a circle land. We can take either 27 left or 27 right.
Cessna 10 Papa, left turn Alpha, cross runway 27 left, contact ground.
But I don't know if I showed you on this, your little Bravo is right here.
Yep.
So it shows you
Cessna
highlight,
10 Papa,
and you can have the
cross runway
numbers,
27
so you
left on
know
Alpha,
exactly what
contact
you're
ground.
looking at.
Just like the 4-flight
Of course, we
diagram.
got a message it's going to say about Bravo.
Cessna 22 Delta, you can expect that report high rack for your
Stop it.
circle runway 27
It's hard to
left.
punch, do a push button, touch screen when it's bouncy.
Yeah.
All right, let's just start a slow descent down to 1,600 feet.
Okay. Keep the same speed or start.
wants us
Cessna
to go
290,
fast,
traffic,
I'd
12
let her slow
o'clock,
down.
3 miles opposite direction.
And what was that,
Where you said to Lakeside Golf Course, or Lakeside Golf Course is right there.
Yep, just below us.
Yeah, so just go ahead, let's slow it down, because it's too bumpy to be this fast.
Yeah.
Left about 10 degrees. You're going to follow traffic entering right base, approaching Lakeside Golf Course.
Oh, I can let go.
Say again, 290?
Cessna 290,
Yeah.
traffic to follow is
Death grip
on
on
right
that.
base approaching Lakeside Golf Course, descending out of 3000.
We're gonna follow that traffic.
Let's slow it down to 90.
Slow it down to 90.
Yeah, but see, it's a little smoother here. That was just a freaking rodeo.
I mean, it was good experience.
It is.
Yeah.
And you didn't lose your shit, so that's good.
Nope, nope.
Sorry, I shouldn't swear unless
No,
I know
you're
you're
good.
okay with it.
I'm cool. All right, so yeah, there is
Echo number
Gillespie.
2, follow Cessna on a mile final. Spacing is good. Runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear line number 2, 27 right, 901 Echo.
Yep, yep. Thanks for handling the radio calls.
You just try to keep your radio calls as short, as precise as possible. You know, just tell them only what they need to hear.
Still looking.
Okay, we are inside the 110. We can put 10 degrees of flaps in.
Yep.
On our base leg right here, kind of
Yep.
a long base. But nonetheless, get it down to about 80
Wind
knots.
210 at 10.
All right, and yep.
21010. Holy cow, they just totally shifted. Now we're looking at 100%
That's why, yeah.
crosswind, 10 knot crosswind
I
component.
might
So I'll
have
probably
you,
land.
Yep, and I will just kind of feel it as you're doing
See
it.
if I can actually do it. Just kidding.
Good luck, Bryce, later.
No, I don't think we're gonna be able to fly this. It's crazy. Say about 80 knots. Let's keep the speed up just
Okay.
because when it's turbulent like this, we like to have a little extra speed
Buffer.
in. Yeah. But we're in the green or the white arc. We can put in 20 degrees of flaps
Yep,
now.
yeah, we are on base.
Just keep
True
descending
base.
because we're still pretty high.
Cessna 901 Echo, you're now number 1 for runway 27 right.
Number 1, 27 right for landing. 901 Echo.
Cessna 290, number 2,
Does that
follow
mean
Cessna
we can
on a
like
2 mile
land
right base,
immediately, or is
runway
there one
27
person
right,
ahead of
clear to
us?
land.
We're it.
We're it.
It's all ours.
207.
So just keep your speed up about 80 knots still through here. Keep your nose
Cessna
down. That'll
581,
help.
you can continue your roll to Alpha, turn left Alpha, cross, runway
So
27
you can
left.
bring your
contact
power
ground.
out. Just keep your nose down further. That'll
Turn left
increase your
Alpha,
airspeed.
cross 27 left.
There you go. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, we are at 1700 now. We should be about 1500 here.
Yeah, that's good. We're trying to heartbeat on. Mixture rich.
November 6, Mike Whiskey,
Relaying
Gillespie
checklist
Tower,
complete,
runway
fuel's on.
27 right, clear to take off, say direction of flight.
27 right, clear for takeoff right now.
My ears are coming down fast.
November 6, Mike Whiskey,
Power's
right
out
now
all the way.
departure approved, traffic
All the
turning
way.
at 2 mile
Go ahead
final.
and turn into the runway.
Yep, start turn for final.
6190 Delta, Gillespie Tower, report to missed approach point for your VFR, turn to the south, and you can remain my frequency.
Report mid for turn to south, your
Little bit of
frequency,
power.
90
Just gonna
Delta.
look at those numbers
Delta, actually contact tower
and do our best to
123.8.
keep those numbers in the middle of our wind
123.8,
speed.
90 Delta.
Watch your airspeed should be about 70 through
Yep.
here. With that kind of a
November 22 Delta,
crosswind, want to
traffic
keep a
departing
little
runway
power
27
in,
right
so
is an RV, there'll be a right
75
down
should be
departure.
good.
22 Delta, looking for the traffic.
And I'll take it anytime you want me to, but you're doing good.
Okay, I'm just going to handle it a
Yeah,
little bit
just keep
longer.
your
November 6,
nose
Mike Whiskey,
down.
take it.
Birds.
This is 22 Delta.
So right now, a little more right rudder.
A little bit right rudder. Yeah.
Left aileron to keep your nose down the center. A little more right rudder.
November 6, Mike Whiskey, if
More,
able,
more,
start
more.
an early right cross.
Oh yeah, there's that.
There you go. So you want your nose to be on the center line.
Yep.
And then just use whatever ailerons needed to keep yourself from turning.
Ah, okay. I
Right,
feel
30
it
degree,
now.
yeah.
Delta,
I'm gonna hand the
30
controls
degrees.
to you. 30
30
degrees.
degrees.
All right.
All right.
Contact
You're
And your
control.
controls,
All right,
yep.
my controls. See how, yeah.
Thank you for letting me do that.
Yeah, it's good practice, but see, so there's a side slip and there's a crab. I prefer a side slip just because your nose is already pointed down the runway.
Got it.
So what we're doing is whatever rudder it takes, if you don't have any more rudder, you can't land here. So I'm just going to keep my nose down, aiming for the numbers, right? But see how my
Yeah.
nose is pointed to the runway? I have full right rudder in right now. I'm just using my left aileron. So you're slanted, but your nose is straight, right?
Yep.
That's a direct crosswind. This is going to be real fun. So I'm going to keep my aileron in. As I land.
Sierra Lima, Gillespie Tower, make straight in, runway 27 right, report a 3 mile final.
Straight in, runway 27
So
right.
keep my aileron in so we don't get pushed off the runway.
Sierra Lima.
I still did a little bit. It's a 10 knot crosswind.
Cessna 23581.
I've landed a 10 knot crosswind in a long time, so that was actually not too bad considering.
Cessna 901 Echo left at Delta 2, hold short, runway 27 left, remain my frequency.
Left at Delta 2, hold short of the left will stay with you. It's pretty gnarly out there.
Cessna 581, contact ground 121.7.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep this in because it's really trying to push me over. Yeah, we're not flying today with Bryce. There's no way.
Cessna 5760 Papa's over
That's
NorCal
crazy. It just changed so quickly.
Yeah.
sorry, I even repeated it back. Did he say cross 27 left?
No, hold short.
Hold short, I said. What? I'm like, I forgot already.
I got that.
All right, so now the winds are in front of us. Yeah, that was pretty exciting.
That was.
Did you see the windsocks were straight out?
Yeah.
All right, carb heat's off. Clean up our airplane.
Yep.
Make sure it's lane. You can taxi if you'd like.
Straight in runway 27
Alright,
right,
controls.
report 3 mile final.
Controls.
Straight in 27 right, report a 3 mile final, time 0
Ooh, I didn't have any more rudder authority, so
So now when I go cross runway 27 left and contact ground.
cross 27 left, we'll go to ground. Thanks for your help, 911 Echo. So the winds are straight ahead of us, so you can do straight ailerons if you want. And then we'll go all the way across past those hold bars, and then as we turn, we're going to do aileron that way.
Okay.
Just to
Yeah,
keep
it's
the
coming from
ailerons in the wind.
south-ish.
Yeah, this is good aileron. Practice, wind correction practice.
Love these hangars. They're pretty.
Oh, they're so nice. Some of them are super nice. Like that one. Right, where is he? That one?
Air 15 north, 1,400.
Just
Bound for base Sierra.
Yep, all the way.
Okay, you want to call ground? We're at Delta 2 for +1.
All right, so ground is 1217.
I got it.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
got it? Okay. So Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 52901 Echo at Delta 2, taxi back,
ground,
+1.
You can just say, don't even have to say taxi back, just say for +1.
right, Golden State with Sierra.
Wait for that call to finish.
Turkey 2 goes around 27 right, taxi to Bravo Delta.
Bravo Delta 27 right. AC uniform.
Gillespie ground, Skyhawk 52901 Echo at Delta 2, taxi back, +1.
Correct, 529 goes around taxi Delta Alpha.
Delta via Delta Alpha.
Via Delta Alpha 901 Echo.
I think he was trying to figure out what that plane was doing coming off the runway, so he was trying to figure out.
I cannot hear that guy.
ground,
Where
Sling
to put us.
2151 Bravo at Sling requesting taxi to 27 left for westbound departure with Sierra.
So now as we're turning, now our
Yep.
winds are coming this way.
So I'm turning
And
aileron
they're kind of
right.
behind us, but kind of left, right. I don't know. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
It doesn't look at the trees aren't really moving that much. It's very deceiving today.
Yeah. Yeah. And my heels are on the ground.
Yeah, just stay on the center line.
Yeah, a little left.
These trees aren't moving at all. What is the deal? That's weird.
965-290 goes ground again.
We are the Alpha requested to the CFA.
Sky 290 behind that Cessna on your right,
I
taxi
can't
via Delta.
understand that guy at all.
I know.
The Cessna, taxi via Delta, 290.
You stay put, mister.
Horrible enunciation and
Yeah.
volume. Come on.
Gillespie ground, Sling 2151 Bravo at Sling requesting taxi to 27 left for westbound departure with Sierra.
Sing 2151 Bravo, Gillespie ground behind the blue and white Cessna southbound on taxiway Alpha, runway 27 right, taxi via Alpha Delta, cross runway 35.
Behind the blue and white Cessna, taxi via Alpha Delta cross runway 35.
Yeah, you all wait for us.
Alright, let's do this turn.
Yeah, I had my ailerons all the way in and it still pushed me over. Crazy, huh?
Super weird. Alright, there we go.
Thank ya. See ya.
Alright, keep my heels on the ground. And it's going to be the one after the fuel, right?
Yep.
So not this one here, but the very next
Correct.
one.
You can go down this one, but since the fuel truck's right there and it's got more obstacles to think about, I just go down this one.
Yeah. Don't need to cause crash.
Nope. I'll have to tell Bryce, because now the windsocks look like they're calmed down. I think it was just windy just for you.
You can go behind them, they're fast.
Just you needed some turbulence practice today. I don't know. That was really crazy.
Hey,
out
yeah, no, it was good.
Gillespie ground, November 4922 Delta at clear of 27 left at Delta 2, requesting taxi back to the
And
runway.
we're just in front of
492
twin
Delta, Gillespie
engine.
ground with 27 left, taxi via Delta, cross
Was that
runway
a
35.
Piper?
Yeah, Delta
Which one?
cross
Twin?
35 to
Right
the
here?
Delta.
The gray, the yellow or tan one?
The white one.
Oh, the twin. That's a Bonanza Baron.
Bonanza. Got
Yeah.
it. I know that one's a Piper Arrow. I saw that.
That's this one's an Archer.
Or Archer, sorry.
Our Arrows are retractable gear. That's an Arrow right there with the retractable gear.
Okay. And that would probably do, right?
This looks good, yep.
All right, so shutdown checklist. Let's go back to 1,000 just to keep alternator charging. Let's see here. Shutdown, avionics switch off. Goodbye, GoPro.